All
See
right.
exactly how a
Let's
trial
begin
plays
with
out.
a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
By the way, trials are fully voice acted.
then I'll punish
Oh, sick.
everyone besides the
God.
blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
No.
What's going
No, stop it.
Those pictures.
I feel
I
awful
wonder
if they
what
got
those
left
pictures
out
are.
just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Don't say penetration.
Friendship.
Don't say that, Hifumi.
Okay, but
My voice
what
isn't
about
even that
that
far off
other
of Hifumi's,
NPC?
in my opinion.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh,
Is this
no
our first time
reason.
hearing her
It's just
voice,
that
by the
our
way?
little
No.
courtroom
I think
here
so.
can
Nope.
technically fit up to 16 people.
That's insane. I did not
That
remember
about
her
does it
voice.
for the preamble. Get ready to get
She speaks
started.
kind of German because, you know, Ludenberg.
First up is the
Oh,
case
that's right.
summary.
Yeah.
Now, let the class trial begin.
Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak about everything. This isn't just me. Everyone's eyes are on the line.
Oh.
We're full sending it, boys.
Okay, make your argument.
Yeah, we just get a gun, guys, by the way.
Yeah, we have a gun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder
Oh.
took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
I'm not moving my mouse, by the
So
way.
it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Is that what mean difficulty
She
is? I'm
didn't
not.
even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Objection!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between
Well, one of
Sayaka
them-
and the killer, of course.
What the hell do you mean, Chihiro? I thought you were smart.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the
God,
bathroom to
the
try and
voice.
hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Correct.
Sorry.
Dumbass.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the
Okay.
subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Shut the fuck up. You to know who killed Sayaka.
Next truth bullet.
Random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Objection!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just
No.
any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Really does sound like
I guess
Jasper.
that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could
I don't
totally
want
see
to
that
look
being
real
a
close,
kitchen
actually.
knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Fuck
What
you,
proof
Leon.
do you need?
Hold on a second.
you, Toko.
Let's draw
I
our
somewhat like
conclusions
Leon. I
after
don't
we
like
presented
Toko.
our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
No,
Yeah.
she knows that.
No, she in fact knows that.
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere,
She's
waiting for us
only
to find
smart
it.
one.
Along with Byakuya. Byakuya is also intelligent. He just fucks with everyone. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer.
secret.
We know it
Nobody
is
was in
that
the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Fuck you.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Buddy.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely
still
wasn't
crying.
there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall.
Still crying.
But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which,
Morgana?
I'd like to
Excuse
ask
me?
you there,
Morgana?
if there is an
Excuse me?
accomplice, do they
What?
also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
By the way,
so
that
I'm
is
not
Morgana.
Okay, so then, who did
They're the
take
same
the knife?
voice actor.
Hina seems obvious
Yeah,
candidate.
that scared
After
me.
all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I went into
No,
a
no
fight or
way.
flight. I almost
I
punched
swear
my
it wasn't me.
monitor. I almost
Sure.
punched my monitor.
You
dude.
or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Funny.
That's right.
That's funny.
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I have no idea who this guy is.
I hate to have to ask, but just to
Persona.
be sure, Sakura's
Me.
right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means
They're
we
gay.
have airtight alibis.
I definitely hear it now.
Stayed over? Doesn't that
I will never see Hina the same way again.
Morgana.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it
Who's the one
doesn't
that's
say we
Taka,
have to
by the
stay
way?
in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
There's a lot of Persona.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka! The person who took the knife
What?
from the kitchen was...
I got it!
Was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left,
What if she just killed
said
herself?
She just wanted a drink of water. But most likely,
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
What if she just
That sounds
killed
very
herself?
likely.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Why is she getting off
You're
to
wrong.
this?
No, that's wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? Hmm. You possess the most terrifying talent.
He's vibrating. No, do something. They're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Miss Only Smart Person.
Because you see,
Yeah.
if the room did belong to
I
the killer,
only
then they did
trust what
something
Kyoko
most
does.
bewildering. And until we unravel that
She's
little
the
mystery,
only person
you
I
simply
trust.
can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what
A
I'm
motive.
talking about, don't you?
Sorry. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. What?
H. A. Hey. Yay. What's it gonna spell out, guys?
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Now I'll show you.
That's right.
Ah.
Not a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit,
I would not be smart
why
enough
would
to do
I
that.
need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there
Thank
any
you for that
hair on the
input.
ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure
what
we
I've
can
been
decide
saying
something
for months,
so
maybe even
important based
years.
solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
Yes, that is
There
exactly
are other
what you're
reasons
saying.
that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you
Would
remember
you, Sayaka?
anything remarkable about
Not
the bathroom
Sayaka,
at the
Sakura.
scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first,
Sayaka.
then fled into the
Sayaka.
bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah.
Got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh?
This
doorknob?
Makoto's voice
What
actor
doorknob?
also sounds
The
familiar.
doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the
Oh my
doorknob's
god!
about ready
I
to
know
fall
why
off?
it is.
Oh yeah, true.
It's the English. It's
But
English.
what does it mean?
It's the English version of Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh my
In
god,
trying
it
to bypass
is!
the
It
lock,
was
they
bugging
ended
me.
up nearly
I was so-
removing
it
the
sounds so
entire
familiar.
doorknob.
I got it.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves
totally is
Makoto is
Meliodas.
beyond suspicion.
It's
So what?
Meliodas.
You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
My man be vibrated.
His fists are ready.
You
He's
still
crazy.
don't see?
Oh my god.
Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Holy shit.
You said it was a bewildering guy.
Dude.
He is Eren Yeager! Oh my god!
I forgot about that.
Aussie
ahead,
voices,
rock it.
which is so funny to me. Which
No,
is from
it's
like
wrong.
horrible show, in my opinion, because I don't like the show. I like the characters, not
Well,
even the
what-
characters.
The reason my
What show?
bathroom didn't open
The
wasn't because it was
Miraculous
locked.
Ladybug, dude.
After
she
all,
voices like
absolutely
the
not.
Those are the
main.
only ones with walking
male
bathrooms,
character.
right?
Yes,
so funny.
now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Okay, so the...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
I see what you're saying. I see what you were saying earlier then. Okay.
Oh,
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening.
That is...
Okay, but the reason why Makoto's
possibility.
voice sucked is also because this is young Eren Yeager voice,
So
and
the
young
killer
Eren
would have to
Yeager
be someone
voice
who
sucks.
didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's why I've been so annoyed by it. Okay.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
Your mom!
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think
Cool.
did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now?
No!
Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one
We're
have
serious?
any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
What time is lunch?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Shut up, Morgana.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your
Shut
question.
up, Morgana.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think
Nope.
so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
But Kuma's gonna be like,
No.
no, you imbecile!
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut up.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I'm sure.
I got it!
Oh.
Because
was right.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it,
Eren
but look at this
Yeager.
and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write,
God,
you
that
can
is
leave an
such a
imprint.
jump
Sketch
scare.
over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's
Shut
a
up,
pretty
Morgana.
old-fashioned technique.
Shut up,
But even the
Morgana.
classics can be
true.
surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto.
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I love how Mondo is just permanently pissed off.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain
Dude,
someone.
he is. Bro's fuming.
She must have slid
He's
it under
pressed.
the door to let them know she wanted to meet with
Oh my
them
God.
in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
I thought you only liked 2D.
Yeah,
Of
seriously.
course, I'm only into
Oh, okay.
2D,
Oh,
so
okay.
it wouldn't have any effect on
Okay.
me.
But can we be
Okay.
sure anyone
Okay.
even got this note?
Almost
And
got
honestly,
us there.
even if they did,
Almost
I do not
duck
think
face.
they are at all
Face, duck
involved in
face.
what happened.
Why? Was it you?
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
No.
Very well
Honestly,
then.
no.
Pay
Honestly, no. Just straight up.
attention. The room that
Okay,
No,
I
that's
see.
wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Freedom. Aaron Yeager.
The nameplates on mine
Sorry, I
and
can't
Sayaka's
unhear
rooms got
Aaron now.
switched.
Okay,
They
I'll
got
stop saying that. But
switched?
I can't
That's
unhear
right.
Meliodas.
The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what
Kyoko
you're
also
saying
sounds
is
really
the room
familiar.
Sayaka was staying in
I don't recognize
was
her from
actually
anything.
marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay.
Who was it, boys? Who
Sa-
was it?
It would have been
got
Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand
That's
that,
why.
we first need to understand what happened
She's
after
Elizabeth
she invited the
from-
person into the room.
She's Elizabeth from the English dub of Seven Deadly Sins.
That's where the
Oh,
answer
that's
lies.
funny that we have...
You know who else she
Happened
is?
then was probably whoever
who?
she invited
Anne
over
from Persona
came
5.
in and attacked her.
Oh,
That's not on.
that's the other
That's
thing.
not
That's-
on.
That's not on.
We know who
That
did
is
it.
that
Whoever she
is
invited
the
over is
same
the
person
culprit.
voices her.
But
Very
we still
distinct
don't know
voices
who it
that
is, you
you
I
found.
know,
goddamn
I know,
idiot.
but sometimes you can still like hear.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that
It's
initial
funny how much
struggle.
voice actors usually stay.
Yes,
Like,
I think you're right.
Then... We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
No, yeah.
I got it!
Okay.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
No, I'm blind. I'm legally blind.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yep, that's definitely Mishima.
I see.
And so the
Shocking
truth
how
draws
many
ever
like, voice
closer.
actors, like, just how
All
often
right,
they kind
then
of
it's
just
about
like
time to solve this mystery.
appear in things, and you're just like,
What
huh.
happened in my room? And what was I to this? That's what we need to make
Usually,
clear.
True.
We have options now.
I bet you it's
Sword-based sneak attack.
wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Dude, Hiro's trying to do stuff.
Actually, no.
And
I
we're
don't
just
think
like,
the fight
nah.
started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in
See?
it. Like someone cut
I
into
don't
it with
actually
something
see.
sharp.
I
Something
don't actually
sharp.
see what a gash is.
You mean like
To
the
be
kitchen
honest.
knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping
And the
ahead.
sword.
Slow down
I'm
and
starting to
explain
think.
it so I get
I'm
what the
starting
hell's
to think
going on.
Sayaka
What?
brought. I'm starting to think Sayaka invited Leon to her room so that she could kill him, but she just lost the fight because she's a petite woman.
Hmm? Hmm?
If the sword
Uh-oh.
was used first,
He's getting
there
it.
wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you
That is
take it out of the
exactly-
sheath first, right?
I'm not gonna
And
try
then-
and guess
With the
anything
sheath
because I'm
on,
just like,
it'd
I'm
be
just gonna
heavy
wait
and
till the end
bulky
of
and
the video
useless as
game and
shit.
get all of my answers
Okay,
then.
so
Then-
how did the sheath
No,
get
but then
damaged?
that beats the whole purpose of being the, because okay, then that totally makes sense because Leon grabs the thing out of pure reaction, so he doesn't get time to unsheath it. So he just whacks her on the wrist.
If they got
Okay,
attacked
that
with
makes
the
so much.
kitchen knife,
Okay.
maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Yep.
In
Yeah,
that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
That's
So
what I'm
you're
saying.
The sword was initially used to defend against an
That's what I'm
attack from
saying.
the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Yes.
Which is
I get it.
Sayaka.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the
No.
knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then,
No.
after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry,
No.
but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What?
No, she didn't.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah,
got
her
it.
palm. Because there's no
You're
glitter on
talking
them.
about her palms, right?
Palms
the
are
palms of her
sweaty.
hands were perfectly clean. So
Just
I don't
wait,
think she
arms
ever
heavy.
picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry,
Oh,
but I
what?
don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yes.
Yes,
No,
actually.
that's not it at all.
Because she's afraid of water.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
What?
You're disgusting.
What?
You are
Oh
disgusting.
my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
You didn't have to add that.
I'm not sure
ugly
whether to take
donkey.
that as an insult or a compliment.
Definitely an
An
insult.
insult, obviously.
It's definitely. Yes, thank you, Leon.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Who good in the bed?
I wonder.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Nope.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
What was that noise?
So she totally was just manipulating him from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like
For
a
one thing,
world-renowned
even
pop
if
star
her
would
plan
not care
worked,
about a
Mr.
nobody
Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
and become
I
their
don't know.
assistant.
I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy
She's a
shit!
villain.
She just lost
Oh
the
my
exchange.
God.
She's a petite girl.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Shut up, Makoto.
Because...
Makoto, you're fucking dumb. Shut up.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I love Hiro.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
She definitely
We still
did
have
not
one
write it
piece
on
of
the wall.
Yeah. Nah.
What do you mean there's nothing left?
Fuck.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
I'm Makoto.
There still might be one clue left.
Objection!
Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
She's totally fucking with him.
So stupid.
No, she's definitely fucking with him.
Well, before we get too far
She's
into
being
that,
perfectly
I need to
vague so
ask,
Makoto gets it.
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh no, her finger.
Her left index.
I got it!
finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I
And
think we
she's
can all agree
right-handed.
Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
They're not numbers.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Oh wait.
Of course.
Okay.
It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
It looks like a name.
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't
got
these
it before
first
that.
two,
Hifumi.
1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
No way!
Specifically for this bit, by the way.
What?
Did they come up with the name specifically for
I'm
this
pretty
bit?
sure they came up with the name specifically for this bit.
Okay.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
There's no use!
There's no way these guys are this stupid.
There's no use!
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh my
Maybe.
god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh?
No.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder. It's definitely Hina.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? It's a Hifumi.
Here's my answer.
Shoot him.
Here's my answer.
The key
Just
to
shoot him.
solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
You know the thing that
That's more original thought, bitch.
you know the thing that everyone playing this game figured out immediately.
If you turn the message around,
Dude,
it
this is
becomes the
obnoxious.
letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Dora the Explorer. Try it at home.
Yeah, get stabbed in the chest and write something upside down on a wall with your own blood.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm
Shut
the killer?
up, Leon.
You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the
can,
killer,
and you
then
will.
why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I
Dude,
found
this is
laying
like
on
the
the
one
ground
of the
by the
most
incinerator,
straightforward
right?
trials in this game, and
As
this
the
is
killer
the funny
stabbed
part.
Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
This is the most straightforward.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
One Piece.
And the killer didn't notice. If they
reason's
had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, Leon's not the only
Please.
one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Well, it's not
You're
Hifumi's.
right. That alone isn't enough. But there
Or
are some
Mondo's.
other
You
points
don't
that may
have any
reveal
of the
the
body
truth.
definition as those two.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
She's just 100% fucking with them.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
That's not my shirt sized.
No, that's wrong.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. I'll make you eat those words.
Oh my god, he's a baseball player, so he knows how to throw balls.
Yeah.
Someone could
Yep.
discover the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
Oh,
glass
tower
Is it some kind of glass ball? Busted it out.
Full shattered
it was
glass
supposed
has
to
been
be a
teared.
crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
Not at all, actually.
Divine.
Divine with it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
That's the important picture.
They
never said pitcher.
They say he's a pinch hitter.
The incinerator could have been turned
He's a
on
pinch
without
hitter.
his knowledge.
Which means he doesn't play
The
defense.
switch without opening the gate.
In fact,
Once they
he's
got
the
the
opposite
incinerator
pitcher. He
going,
usually hits
all they
for
had
the
to do was
pitcher.
ball up the
Well,
shirt
he's
and toss
more
it in.
athletic than half the people here.
Hey, come on!
So he's still
What the
gonna
hell
be
is this?
he's still gonna have a
He
better
definitely has the
pitching
best
arm than
throwing arm than all of the other ones. I'm just saying that he's not a pitcher accurate. Like, that is still
All you
hard
have to
for
do
me.
is look at the scene to know that the killer never
It's
actually
like
went
for
inside the trash room.
0.0001% of people could probably never make that throw.
Oh yeah, he made that by pure luck. There was no skill involved.
Yeah, that was a pretty skill.
The
And
shards
then
of broken
not even
glass,
that, but
the
then to
incinerator
throw
left
his
running,
shirt into the
piece of shirt that
incinerator as
escaped
well.
the fire.
Kobe.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least
30
feet,
feet?
right? The pinpoint
Yeah.
accuracy you
Oh,
need
that's
to throw
so
a glass
many.
ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do
Oh.
that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult.
Shut
absolutely.
up, Leon. Stop
Possible?
deflecting.
I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The killer is
I got
ultimate
it.
Fanfic creator.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Is that Scout?
A target.
Do you have any idea?
There's
Do you
no-
have any idea?
Challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make
Yay,
his
time to
crime
do
perfectly clear.
storyboard.
And with that,
Yeah,
we
let's
can end
go.
Listen to me.
Storyboard.
What the hell do you mean end this?
Storyboard.
Say
You'll
what
see.
you want, Leon.
You'll see.
But all
It's
the
a
questions have
storyboard.
been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Wonderful.
Oh, and it's like manga style.
Here's
we go.
exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay.
I'm too stupid to
This is
understand
cool.
it in parts.
Last night,
this
This is
the
cool.
killer went to the
This
room
is neat.
Sayaka was in.
Yeah, this is me.
In other
This, I'll
words,
admit, this
my
is
room.
me.
From what we can
Okay,
tell,
the investigation.
Sayaka
There's only
invited that
one
person
music
there
that I like more
intending
than
to
like
kill
the
them.
investigation music, in my opinion.
What?
Execution.
She
Not fair.
attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed
Her
the fake
being
sword I put
bad.
in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead,
Dun-dun.
the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Especially
so
sturdy?
they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball,
That's what they call me in
which
high
he
school.
left in the laundry room.
They called me especially sturdy.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
All these start filling up as...
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute
Leon.
precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Thrown with pure fucking luck.
Pure fucking luck.
And then they did it again.
Yes. I think the close is even more impressive, because that shit's hard to throw.
I imagine.
You like tied it into a ball though.
It's still hard.
I mean, it's still hard.
But there was one thing.
The ultimate baseball
no
star.
weight behind it.
Yeah, to get that
Part
to
of
go
the shirt
30
they
feet
thrown into the
accurately
fire,
is hard.
burnt away,
No way.
and fell
You'd
out of
have
the
to
incinerator.
throw-
The killer
have
didn't
to have
notice
a
this,
hell of a fucking
and
arm.
so left behind a piece of indisputable
Though,
evidence.
I guess if you're a pinch hitter, you would still have the kind of muscle to...
Isn't that right, Leon?
Isn't that right, Leon?
Are you ready for part 2, isn't it?
It would appear that
What?
Hiro
Execution,
simply
baby.
forgot his crystal ball in the
I
laundry
don't think
room.
execution is
You
just
went there to try
We
and
get
wash the blood out of
rhythm
your shirt,
game first.
and that's where you saw it, right?
Oh.
Seeing the ball,
Right.
you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell
Objection.
yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
We
Well
literally
then,
gave you all
I
the
guess
evidence,
this
bro.
is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession
What?
of that evidence.
Rhythm
When the
game
killer
time.
broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
This is literally how the
toolbox.
Moment of truth.
This is
Where's your
this
proof?
is wild.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Also, look at how many hearts he has. That's
You
what the
kidding
heart
me?
does.
Not a chance.
Yeah, that's where mean difficulty comes in.
You lied.
I imagine.
Where's your proof? You
I also
kidding me?
think it gets really fast.
Not a chance.
during these rhythm
It wasn't
games.
me. Stupid. You lie!
Good thing we have Logan, who's phenomenal
Shut
at
up!
rhythm
Where's your
games.
proof?
He's not even the
You
best
kidding
one
me?
here, I think, it's rhythm games.
Not a chance! You lie! Shut up!
And no, it is not me.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The fact that I just shoot you. Just shoot him already. Oh my god.
Okay, it's not hard. It's just I had no
Screws on
idea
the
what it was
bathroom
doing.
Doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
A screwdriver.
I mean,
Fucking screwdriver.
it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, Mondo.
I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got.
Oh yeah.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were
Thank
in
you, Taka.
Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
It's not like the rooms are pink and blue.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
By the way, the beds are pink.
Stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If
He
I'm
obviously
right
doesn't
about
have
this,
it.
Then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
Or it will be open.
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
Execution.
It still has a bit to go.
So,
but the
you have no
executions, I
rebuttal?
think- but
Then it
I
would
think this
seem
is one of the
we are
coolest
finished here.
executions in the entire game. Series, not even game, just series. I love
Bro's
the game.
melting. Wicked Witch of the West. Yeah, see. Oh.
We still got an
that's
A.
devastating. That's devastating.
Look at how many coins we got.
93?
Yep.
Is that good?
Yes.
We can
Looks
get
like you've
actually
reached
good
your
items.
verdict.
Yep.
Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a
Among
list
Us.
in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's
that happen?
get excited!
No.
Fuck, I forgot to
Who
vote.
will be
No,
chosen
Gets
as the
ripped apart.
blackened? Will you make the
That-
right
that-
choice?
that doesn't
Or
happen.
the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
A lot of these characters are smarter than that, even though when they're not that smart.
Bro, what?
They're never smart, but whenever someone murders someone, they become very smart. Like, cleaning up the evidence wise. It's so dumb.
Yes.
Uh-oh! Looks like you got it right on the money! The blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka!
Yahoo!
Was none other than Leon Kuwata!
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
We voted for
You
him,
son of a
guys.
bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did.
This killer be killed.
So, that's why...
That's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky.
It was just
That's
unlucky,
all.
that was
He
all.
said that out loud.
Oh. It's hard
Hey,
to tell.
come
'cause
on!
there are some ones that are just short and it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Not stupid. You've just never played a visual novel before.
Come on, you expect me to just accept my death?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we been wrong. What? Because of what we came up really was the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. He's saying this all out loud. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her in that video, I actually happened to do with me. I can't even imagine. No, the one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka, I could not care less.
I don't want to voice Sayaka in Flash.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when
Maybe
she said,
the real.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's why she talked to me in the first place.
I don't believe it.
I guess I'll never know. It's almost like we all called it from the beginning. Because there's nothing I could do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone for just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right?
Oh, he's getting off to
Passion,
this.
intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
that's enough.
as angry as I was,
you know
Kyoko
how
lashed onto my
opposite
arm.
of the table
without
he is from
hesitation.
Monokuma?
Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make enemies, pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping.
Makoto's like the weakest boy here, basically.
Hifumi.
Junko.
Hifumi has that backhand strength, though.
Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Well then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment!
Do we get to see it happen?
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it!
Yeah, that's it! I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment! It was self-defense!
Is that okay?
Dude, you had a hard time switching.
Broke down the door, what do you mean? Self-defense.
He could have just left.
He could have just left, Chief.
It's you again, Chris.
How exactly was it self-defense? You forced your way into the bathroom. Did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
We had any number of chances
You
to stop what you were doing.
understand?
But you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
I feel like any murderous intent is
No!
cloudy.
That's not!
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Kill him.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? Killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
It's him!
What?
Sayaka!
If it wasn't for you, it would never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
You awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. What? He's kind of right. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills! Chills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishments!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it!
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
Or Leon...
No!
Let's give it everything
Everything we've got. It's punishment time.
What? Oh my god.
He said the line.
He said one of the lines.
Do we get to watch it happen?
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Girl, I need to get copyright striked.
Really?
Yes, this scene gets copyright striked.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No!
No. Really? Wow.
Oh my god. And they're just all watching. Oh, this isn't as brutal as I thought it would be.
What do you mean?
No, it's not very gory. This game is not very gory.
Yeah.
I know,
Wait,
but I can see how that would, like...
Is he at least, like, really disfigured?
No.
Or he's just hanging there and there's blood. Okay. Okay.
It was like, in all actuality, that would be way worse.
No, if that is a horrifying execution method. That's just blunt force trauma over and over again.
What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
His is definitely the coolest, by the way.
Ooh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it,
kill yourself.
Dude, you sounded like Snagglepuss for a second there. Well,
all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever.
Honestly,
really?
That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
well, that sucks. Bro, sounds like an angry bird.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Yes.
Or in this case, dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Because you are.
So why are you
Stay
putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Actually.
Okay, I don't think you're saying what I'm saying.
Saying
together.
Dude, shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
Ooh, you must really hate me to get so angry, huh? No. If you do all that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free for your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. Think, boys, it's so wonderful how we ever get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Like just like flashback.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Us, the player.
Sorry, I said
This
everything
is so
I wanted
meta.
to say.
This is so meta. Oh my god.
We need to save some of the fun for later.
Wow! Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality.
Oh, this is so meta, guys. He's
That's
talking
it,
to
boys.
us, the player.
After he was
God.
gone, he stood
Oh
there
my
forever,
God.
unable to move.
Please tell me the rest
Actually,
of the
no,
trials
it wasn't
do
that
not
long,
take
I
that
think.
long.
They all, this is the shortest trial. Everyone just lost their sense of
Oh my
time.
God.
We were all
This
too
is
scared.
the most straightforward trial, Chris, and that's what happened
Scared
to
of
this
being
most
alone.
straightforward trial.
Oh, never mind, we're not done yet.
Oh my god, we have not reached the save point yet?
Nope.
Fuck.
No one had even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Kyoko wants to talk to me.
She moved in close and whispered to my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
I'm actually Sayaka.
Makoto.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
Sayaka.
Sayaka.
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Sayaka meant to double cross you.
Realize you're the dumbest.
That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. How the fuck do you know that?
How the fuck do you know that?
She was thinking of me.
Why did she put Leon down?
You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final
really?
thought was how she could protect you.
I
By
guess.
Leon. Yes.
so
I guess.
Oh wait, actually no, she's right.
The fact that
I
she used her
guess.
last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. She never would have left that message.
Either that or she wanted to
Well,
get revenge.
maybe if she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Again, why the fuck do you know this shit?
You're not psychic like she was.
Her hesitation attracted failure.
right.
I don't know that.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because
Being
you're the
honest.
type of person who could overcome this. Because you can move
Working
past
with
the deaths
third
of your
of our
friends,
cognitive
Sayaka and Leon,
problems.
and keep moving forward. It's because you're an
I
anime.
fucking hated that guy.
It's because you're an anime protagonist.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would
Correct.
never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I will carry them with me
Sayaka.
forever.
Sayaka.
Dude, this guy is so goddamn stupid.
I will carry the memories with me wherever I go.
Sayaka.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road? Well, I have high expectations for you.
Oh, she's
As she
into
said
us.
that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By
She's
the way,
into us.
I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Because I'm psychic.
Oh, well, that's exactly what he's gonna say. I'm psychic.
Psychic.
what?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
Just got the black. Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition.
Dude,
That's
I
it.
hope he keeps bringing it up.
That's
I hope-
it
Oh
for chapter 1.
We're done.
Okay,
with
I am
chapter one.
leaving.
What?
Oh, we have to save.
We have,
We
wait
have
till
to
we
save
wait.
first, bro.
We have to save before I
Don't
get on
leave.
stream.